Welcome back, everybody, to the Kings of the East. Today we had a very eventful week two. Had a really good division game between the Cowboys and the Giants, and then a Super Bowl rematch with the Eagles and Chiefs. Really excited to hear about what we got to say today. Even my guy here, special guest, Bankroll
What's up,
Bruce.
Bruce?
We want to say some things and everything, but first we're gonna talk
hmm
about this matchup, this Super Bowl matchup. They used to be the underdogs, but I guess they're on top now. So let's hear about these Eagles and Chiefs, man.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, yeah. I was pleased with our defense today, man. Our defense was very. I'm
hmm
gonna start with the positives, man. Our defense was really good. Again, man, I got to see what that D line looked like with Jalen Carter in there, and it looked like the Super Bowl D line again. They was in Mahomes' grill. I like Zadarius Smith. I like the energy he brings. He's a vet in that. He's a vet in that room that we miss now because Brandon Graham gone. So I think he'll be
hmm
able to step into that role where he gets his 15, 20 snaps a game and he just got to go make plays. He had 3 to 4 tackles for losses today, so I mean
Yeah,
he been an Eagle for about 5 days, and he's already out there making plays. So I was
yeah.
really pleased to see that. I was pleased to see Jalen Carter and Jordan Davis. They was getting a push, even though Jarmo at the end got him a sack. They was getting a push in
hmm
that interior line that we didn't have the first week. So that was definitely pleasing to see. Um, as far as bright spots, Andrew Makuba, he came to play. He
Yeah,
early. He was getting early. He was getting picked on. I mean, Kelsey
yeah.
was hitting him with stiffies. Mahomes trucked him like he was getting played with early in the game, and then he made a key stop on that third down play in the third quarter. That was a key tackle, and we got the turnover after that. And then he got the. I mean, it was a drop. Kelsey dropped it. He was supposed to make that play, but
Yeah.
hey, good players make that play, and Makuba made the pick, took it 40 yards. So I'm liking what I see from him, man. He's gonna be a key contributor for us, stepping in for CJ Gardner Johnson. So Fangio, keep doing what you're doing. I'm pleased what I see with our defense. Adoree Jackson played better today, but it was less competition on the outside. So I'm still he still was getting picked on too much for my liking. But Quinion, he had a good game from the majority of the game. He gave up that touchdown at the end. I got to see the film, but I feel like he was trying to save the play. I don't know if that was particularly him, but he got beat and it was a touchdown that they gave up late in the fourth. So I didn't like that. So other than that, the defense I give them a B plus. They played super solid today against Mahomes.
Yeah,
Now
man.
the go
Zadarius
ahead.
Smith, I ain't gonna lie. When I was walking past the TV, I see 52. I'm like, who wear 52 for the Eagles now?
Yeah, me too.
And I'm like, man, Zadarius looking like he been there for weeks, for months, like he was at camp and everything. So he didn't lose
hmm
a step, man, at all.
He, he was
Yeah,
definitely hungry. He was definitely came in hungry for
Yeah,
sure.
yeah,
man. He came in ready. He took some snaps from Jalen Hunt, but I ain't gonna lie, he made him worth it. So
for sure.
hmm
I'm liking what I see, and Uche too. Uche was in that backfield, man. I'm liking what I see from that D line depth, man. I think we got a nice little rotation. We got nice 4-man rotation at edge, which was needed. You can keep that count. You can keep him
hmm
fresh like that. So as for the negative, I want to get to the offense, man.
mm
Kevin Patula, man. I'm not liking what I see from him, bro. Like it's
Yeah,
early. It's early. I want to keep light on him, bro, because it's early. It's his first year as an OC, bro. But I'm just like it got predictable like late second, like Kansas City knew when we were running it and they knew when we were passing it. Like it was no change of pace, it was no quick tempo. Like it didn't seem right. Like last year, we knew when teams blitzed us, we had an option. We had a hot route to AJ, we had a deep ball to Smitty. Like I think we missed Dallas Goddard today too. All the underneath
yeah.
stuff that he would have made plays on. I think that was Jalen's security blanket and yeah, Patula just he's not impressing me, man. We gotta have answers to the blitz because it got to a point where Spags was just sending 8 or sending 7 and just leaving his 4 out there in coverage. And granted, Jalen
hmm
made the play when he had to make the play. He got the bomb to Devontae Smith, which was probably the biggest play of the game for us. And it kept that lead extended. So Saquon was solid again today. He's
Yep.
he's getting the tough yards. He's getting the touchdowns when we need him. He hasn't had that Saquon game yet, but we're
Yeah.
easing him in, and I think he's doing what he needs to do. He's getting the tough yards. And as far as Jalen, man, Jalen's doing. He's protecting the football. He's doing what's asked of him. He's not being put in great situations like Kellen had him in, but I think he's doing a good job protecting the ball, getting first downs, and he just he's looking all right to me. But I do need that passing game to get better, man. So
Okay.
Nah, for sure, for sure. I feel like it's been a bit of a revolving door at the Eagles' offensive coordinator position. The last few times it was pretty successful, but I know y'all had some bumps with Brian Johnson and everything like that. So I'm guessing this just is a little bit of repeat of history, if you will. So I mean, moving forward though, is this something that and forgive me if I miss you saying it, is this something that you think can and will improve?
I don't know because I've had the best of both. So like you said with Brian Johnson, I saw this and it didn't improve. With Kellen Moore last year, I saw this. It improved. We went to that bye week. We came out that bye week and we figured it out. Granted, it was
Mm-hmm.
more leaning towards Saquon, but even the passing game when it had to be called upon, we made plays. And I just felt like today was a game where it should have been called upon. And now I'm looking at it. I'm looking back at it like the week one game. I'm looking at Dallas defense. I mean, I'm not trying to skip too far ahead, but I just saw what
Right.
Russell Wilson did, and in my head I'm like, what did we do wrong where we couldn't make plays like that on offense? Because they was playing the same defense. Granted,
Mm-hmm.
granted, I think Bland played against us and he didn't play this game, so that was a
Yeah.
difference.
Yeah, that was the
But
only difference. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
like we didn't have no big plays like that, so I'm definitely keeping my eye on it. I'm gonna be optimistic because of the players we do have on offense. I feel like you should be able to figure it out, but it's definitely something I'm not gonna just bank on expecting to be figured out. New OCs could change everything.
Man.
Yep,
Well,
that's real.
you know, God, I don't want to take all the questions. If y'all got other questions.
So you took mine for real.
Yeah, you took mine.
Uh,
Yeah, I was really gonna ask about the passing offense, but
yeah. I mean,
Yeah, I
because
feel
I
like.
kind of could go on about that. And
Mm-hmm.
I think we might be thinking it too.
I
Could
feel
this
like we
be
all
something
agree.
about Hurts? Can Hurts really get it done with any offensive coordinator? Like, is he top five material to the point where it doesn't matter who's calling the plays? He's not getting hidden in any type of offense or anything. Like, can he be successful with who's ever calling the plays?
Well, I mean, I think he has been successful with any OC he's had. Even Brian Johnson, if you go look at his numbers, his turnovers were high, but that was his most passing yards and most passing touchdowns he threw in his career. So I think he could produce with any OC. It's about getting a rhythm though. Like
Mm-hmm.
we're gonna be a 11-12 win team. Like that's not what we're aiming for anymore. Now we're trying to become a dynasty, and to do that, you do got to have continuity. So like, I'm not worried about us missing the playoffs or nothing, but when it gets to the crunch time and we playing these elite defensive coordinators and a play got to be had, and we don't have no answers to engage eight is crazy to me, especially with the
Yeah.
players we got. It was
yeah,
just a slant or a go ball. Like we had no mix, no play design, no motion. Like it wasn't. It's just not enough for me. And even when
Yeah,
they were dropping back in zone, that's when we were passing it. Like we weren't running against the zone and we weren't passing against the blitz. Like it was a weird game.
for sure, for sure. I just had to throw some
Yeah.
spice in there. I
Nah,
don't believe that.
that's a valid question.
Yeah, no, that's a great question.
The
Mm-hmm.
media is gonna go into this week. You know, they're probably gonna they're gonna talk about Hurts. You know, he didn't throw a touchdown pass today, but
I don't think so.
if you
He
look at
still
it,
controlled the game and he didn't turn the ball over, like you said.
but
Oh,
you
so
know
he
what I'm talking about.
managed the game well.
I
Yeah,
say he
but
controlled the game. Yeah.
you know what I'm talking about. Jalen Hurts gonna be in the headlines. Like Mahomes didn't play. Mahomes played worse. If you want to look at the stats,
Oh, he
Mahomes
did. He
played.
definitely
He
did.
played
Two
worse.
games in a row.
Yeah, I
So
mean, he ain't playing with Devontae Smith and AJ Brown though. I'm just saying.
that's I
I
mean,
agree.
but they call him the greatest for a reason. So we got to hold him to that standard. I
For
see him win
sure.
Super Bowls with those same receivers. So I don't.
Mm-hmm.
Whenever he beats us, and I be like, oh, they don't. Whenever we prep before we beat them, whenever my argument be like, man, he don't got receivers. They be like, it's Mahomes.
Hmm.
So keep that statement when he loses. I don't want to have like both sides. You feel me?
I like that,
yeah, for sure.
my. I like that. I like that. I like that. And I think we all with the. I think we're all on the same page as far as it comes to like the Eagles' biggest flaws, their OC and play calling. So, like honestly, I had a question, but it mainly boiled down to the offensive coordinator and the play calling. And Ryan kind of covered that already, so that was really all I was gonna ask about.
I mean,
Conte,
it's
you have
valid,
any?
bro. Those are great
Mm-hmm.
questions, bro. Our defense and our special teams, I don't think there's an answer. Like we don't have to question that. They're there. Even the Dory is still something I want to keep an eye on, bro, because Again,
Hmm.
we are going to
Yeah,
talk about the Chiefs. They didn't have great receivers, like so that
that's
is a
true.
fact. But
Do
Adoree still was getting got.
are you guys planning to fix that, like the cornerback two position? Or are you guys kind of like we're good enough overall team where we're just gonna have to deal with it?
I know we got Jacorian Bennett, and we
Yeah.
traded a mid-round draft pick for him. So I feel like Adoree is on a short leash.
Mm.
I think Fangio just trusts him more right now because he's been in the system longer than Bennett. Bennett just got there a couple weeks into camp,
Yeah, that makes
Makes
sense.
so
sense.
I think
Hmm.
if I mean I saw Adoree got hurt today. He came out the game, and Bennett came in there, and they got off the field, and he made sure he got right back in that game. So like it's definitely something to keep an eye on. And I think when they get comfortable, we got the option.
Okay. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah,
Who do you
that's
guys
all
have
I got to
next?
say. 2-0, baby. We got the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. No, the Rams. I'm sorry. We got the Rams and then the Bucks. This
Nah,
September's
big
unchy.
games.
Oh
Big
yeah,
It's
that's some
games.
unchy.
good
And we
game.
got through the first two.
Yeah.
We got through Dallas and KC now. You know, so
Mhm. Okay.
I had us
Okay.
going 3-1 in this 4 game stretch, but shit, 4-0 is possible.
Yeah.
Did you have y'all losing to the Chiefs
I didn't
the
have us losing
first?
to Chiefs. I had us losing to the Bucks. That's who
Okay.
I had us losing to,
Because
which is
y'all
still out
lose
there.
because of y'all history.
It's our history with Tampa.
I understand. Okay. Okay. That makes sense.
So
Okay.
we back
Sounds
home in the
good.
link, man. We back home in the link next week against the Rams. Another playoff
Mhm.
rematch. So it should be exciting and another test
Yeah.
for our offense and defense.
My fault.
Do you do you feel like you got a total outlook of how your defense is going to look with Jalen Carter, even though they were down a couple wide receivers and whatnot? Or you
Our
still
D
feeling
line
good?
for sure. Like
Okay.
I was super pleased with our defensive line. Like it was a night and day difference. But obviously, again, backup left tackle came in.
Hmm.
Um, they were a little injured at at the line position, but just I'm talking about the pure pressure part. I will say we broke contain a lot that game at the end,
Yeah.
which is something we gotta clean up. I think that you
Hmm.
can't do that. Mahomes killed us. He damn near had 80 yards rushing. So that's something that gotta be cleaned up. But our D line, like I said, I'm excited about that D line, man. This Darius Smith was the good fourth man we were missing, man. And I think if he can sustain that, I know he's older, so I don't know if he's gonna run out of gas at some point. But if he can sustain that, yeah, that D line, that front seven is scary.
Yeah. Yeah, man. I think y'all look really good on the defensive side. In my eyes, y'all gave up 10 points today. I think the roughing the passer call was BS, and they wouldn't have got 17 to be honest with you. So my eyes, the game was 20-10. Y'all may have scored more honestly after that, but it is what it is. It happened. But I think y'all defense put on a show today, and the only thing I think y'all got the guys on offense is just like we all probably agree on the OC or play caller is he's got to clean up. He's got to find his rhythm, and I think y'all gonna be clicking. And when y'all start clicking, like y'all offense starts clicking with y'all defense. It's gonna get scary. It's not scary yet though, but it's gonna
For
get
sure.
scary when y'all start getting that rhythm. Hmm.
For sure. For sure.
Hmm.
Let's talk about the Chiefs. Where do you guys think they go from here?
Yeah, that's a really good question because I'm
Oh, and
not
two.
honestly sure. I'm not sure. I mean, I don't think at no point is it going to be panic mode for the Chiefs. But I think dropping another division game, maybe it's like, oh, okay, guys, we got to really talk about the Chiefs. But
Yeah.
I mean, if somebody's looking at their schedule right now, like their next upcoming games, and then on top
I
of
am.
that, okay,
They got
who do they have next?
Giants.
Oh, okay,
Nice.
no
Good bounce back
disrespect.
game.
I mean, you know what I'm saying? No disrespect to the Giants. I think they had a lot of help from, and like we said, we're gonna talk about it. They had a lot of help playing a bad defense today. But as far as the Chiefs, it's another game closer to having Rashee Rice back. Xavier Worthy's coming back off his shoulder injury. He doesn't have to get surgery or anything. So I think they're going. I think they're going to start to get things moving in the right direction for sure.
Okay. But you said
Yeah.
there's never no panic button for them. So even if I know you not looking too high on the Giants, but even if they go 0-3, it's still no panic button. It's just the Chiefs, always the Chiefs.
Hey,
Gonna
I'm
be
gonna
the
be
Chiefs.
real with you. And this may sound like extremely disrespectful. Like I have no feeling in my bones that they'll lose to the Giants.
You don't think there's a
Okay.
possibility we could win next week?
Nah, bro. And I swear, man. And you know I'm high on that D line. Like
Mm-hmm.
I'm really high on that D line. But I think this is the type of game where Tyquan Thornton makes the Chiefs think like, oh, okay, we are okay with him. because I don't think Paulson Adebo, Deontay Banks, or Flock can do anything with any receiver in the league right now. They really haven't shown many strides. Granted, you just played probably one of the best tandems at receiver today, but you played against us the first week and really didn't really look too hot. And playing with that front seven, and how many interceptions do they have? I know it's week 2, but
they got one today.
We got one today. I mean, I'm gonna give a little pushback on that because y'all receivers really didn't do much either.
Let me answer that Chiefs question for y'all though. I'm not panicking for the Chiefs simply because they lost to the Eagles and the Chargers. I mean, the Chargers was a close game. That's a division game, but they see them again. And I think they get Xavier Worthy back next week, if I heard that right by Tom Brady and them comment.
Yeah, he should be back next week.
I do think when they get him back and Rashee Rice comes back, 2 games after that, there's no panic for the Chiefs, man. They'll be fine. They still made plays. They moved the ball. That defense did a damn good job shutting us out today, damn near. So, I mean, we made plays at the end, but the defense did a good job, bro. Jalen Hurts had 62 passing yards going into that last drive, man.
I don't think y'all needed to pass today, though.
I mean, but like, let's
clicking. Y'all running game was clicking, man.
No, I get it. I mean, even Saquon at that point had like 60 something. It wasn't like it was a low like yardage game. So like their defense didn't do them dirty. Like their defense did them solid. Like they were in a chance. They had a chance to win that game for the longest.
They gave the offense opportunity.
It was a defensive battle. Both defenses was getting stops. It was a defensive battle for the longest. It was 10-10. Then we went 13-10, and then we got the score to make it 20-10. But I'm not panicking with them. They've been there before. I mean, they haven't been 0-2. I will say that. This is new for them. This is new territory.
They only lost 2 games last year, all year.
Yeah, first time they've been in this position. So it is definitely something new for them. But I will say this: Chiefs don't scare me no more. So, but that's me. That's me. This is the 3rd straight time we done beat them.
I think you thinking that, and every AFC team thinking that too.
I can't. The AFC can't be thinking like that.
I was about to say,
I think they can
be thinking like that, bro. Especially the Ravens.
I'm telling you,
they can't be thinking like that. I'm just talking about me, and that's just the cockiness in me. Because this 3 straight we done got Mahomes. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
3 straight.
and convincingly. That's what I'm saying. Like I don't know, man.
Hey, Mahal, let me ask you something. So Jay Hurts, he's leading that series 4-3 now. You ready to have a conversation or too soon?
No, we're not.
Oh, whoa. Hey, can I at least let me know what was the email about? Like, what's the conversation?
Hey, 4-3. That's 4-3. A conversation.
You said 3 straight, right? 3 straight.
We talking about like Mahomes versus Hurts, or we talking about Eagles versus Chiefs?
You about to team
up? It don't matter.
Versus Hurts. Don't do that. See, don't move the field goal post.
Don't move the post, bro.
Any other matchup, because Joe Burrow threw for 110 yards week 1. They ain't saying that. If you go look at Mahomes, he threw for $120 today, $115. He didn't throw. He ain't go crazy either. But if the last 3, if you put down all their games that they played against each other, Jalen Hurts has outplayed Mahomes in every game.
Every single one.
Every single game.
That's why
I'm not saying he better. Slow down.
Nah, ain't no slow down.
I ain't getting there. But when you get to talking to me about all these other quarterbacks, I'm not trying to really hear it.
I haven't seen a quarterback play the Chiefs better than Jalen Hurts.
I'm not trying to hear it because that boy know how to beat the Chiefs.
Not yet. I ain't seen a better quarterback play against the Chiefs.
Think about what y'all saying. Quarterback play. Like, the best game I remember him playing the Chiefs was in the Super Bowl this past year.
And the Super Bowl they lost, too. He had a better game.
He played beautifully in that loss, bro. What are you talking? Has he turned the ball over against them yet?
Yeah, no. That first Super Bowl he did. That fumble.
Okay.
Fumble,
my fault. Okay. But no interceptions, though, right?
No, he threw one last Super Bowl, too, last year.
He did?
My bad. I'm trying to
He threw one early. They just went 3 and out. He threw one early though.
I'm trying.
You was cooking though. I was like,
that's only 2. That's only 2
bro.
turnovers though. That's not bad.
I'm about to say.
That's not bad.
Mahomes got like 4 or 5 against us in that stretch.
He had one.
Hurts don't throw enough to turn the ball over.
I'm not trying to hear that. How you gonna say that when he's outplayed him, bro?
There we go, right there. We got it. Jalen Hurts outplays Patrick Mahomes.
Yes.
Yeah.
And most of their matchups, yes. That's true.
Hey, You
in all
gonna
their
see
matches.
this, please.
And even in the L, he did. Honestly,
I need this to
Pat-
get posted tonight.
Are you saying Mahomes? Are you saying Mahomes and Jalen Hurts when they play each other, Jalen Hurts doesn't outplay him?
Why you had to put all that context?
Because that's what we're
because
talking
we trying
about.
to
I'm not
understand.
saying
Yeah.
that Jalen Hurts is
Y'all
better than him.
saying Jalen Hurts or Mahomes?
And that's not what we
No,
saying.
that's not what we
That's not what we
saying.
You try
I'm trying
to
to
make it-
start
you trying to
stirring
make it-
up. That's what you
You
trying
I'm
to
fighting
do.
for clicks, man. Y'all, come on, man.
Hey.
We gotta get these clicks, man.
Nah. Everybody, I'm gonna be real though. Everybody know Mahomes is the best to me. Now, if you want to have conversations after that, we can.
Okay. That was a good Super
That's
Bowl
lazy
matchup.
to me.
We're gonna revisit this mid-year.
That's lazy to me, just to be honest with you. If he better
You
than
want
him,
me
say
to
he
jump
better
out there
than him.
and just say you want me to jump out there and just say he's better? I'm
If
not
he
gonna
better
do
than
that.
him, say he better than him.
I'm not
I
gonna
want
do
you to
that
say
yet.
it.
Now let me beat him in another Super Bowl, then we can have that conversation.
All right, man.
I
So
respect that. I'm not gonna hold you. I respect that.
my bad. I ain't gonna cut you off.
Mahomes
No, you
got
good.
3
I respect
goals,
it.
bro. He got 3 Super Bowls. You gotta respect that at the end of the day, man. But it's
Mm-hmm.
only one other quarterback in the league right now that got. Actually, I lied. 2. Matty got 1, and A-Rod. I'm lying like shit.
Yeah.
Mad
It's
at
cool.
them niggas.
You was cooking. I knew where you was going with it. It's all
You know what I
good.
mean? Active. I ain't talking about these old niggas is still gonna be able to win it. You heard?
All
Well,
right.
all right, then. Since we've heard the Mahomes versus Hurts debate and
There you
everything.
go.
Hurts, you know how effective he is throwing the ball, how effective he is running the ball, and it's another guy that played today, a little fair skinned than Jalen Hurts, but they say he plays like Hurts. I don't see it. I need to see it more. Maybe I need sometime I need to throw on Ole Miss tape or something, but I'm not watching them from the SEC, and we in week 2 of the NFL. I'm talking about Jackson Dart. He had about maybe 2 or 3 plays today where not so much he was effective, but I guess he affected the run game in a way.
Mm-hmm.
It was
Yeah,
a
he
really
did.
good game. Giants 37, Cowboys 40. One on the last second field goal. Really exciting game, really sloppy game. Hope you guys touch on that. But let's hear about it. From the perspective of the fans, I want to hear how you guys are feeling about this performance today.
Conte, you can start.
I'm gonna say I have positives and negatives from this game. As a fan, I feel good because we bounced back from that terrible week 1 game.
Yeah.
It showed that because all week it was rumblings in the locker room, like the leaders of the locker room were getting the guys together and telling them like they had like a certain confidence to them that they knew week 1 wasn't who they are. So, but like a lot of teams say that and then they come out and it's the same team. Like,
That's
we
real.
we really came out and we looked like a different team today. I liked. Well, let's just start from the first quarter, right? We came out sloppy. Kickoff, I think he probably broke for like 50 yards. Call back holding. Setting the tone already, like, all right, cool, whatever. And then James Hudson, 4 penalties back to back, and it wasn't just penalties on just like regular plays. These are big plays we were making. Getting called back, I think Wandell had a catch that would have got us to the 2-yard line, and he's like doing like some fucking personal foul back there, and just mess up the whole like feng shui of the offense. You know what I'm saying? Like Russ came out the gate hooping. Like he tweeted something too. He tweeted something about his mentality being tough earlier in the week, and I'm just on some whatever, dude. Like I was kind of off Russ. I'll be honest, I was off Russ, but nah, he really came in the game, and he showed why we got him. I'll say that, through the ups and downs. So yeah, James Hudson, he got benched early. He was a problem for the offense. And then once we got our rookie 5th rounder from Purdue, Marcus Mbao, in the preseason we all liked him. We know he's a tackle for the future of our team. We just got to develop him a little better. I'm mad he had to come out this early, but he held his own throughout the game. As far as the first quarter, we were moving the ball again, but we just couldn't score in the red zone. That's still a problem for us. Mm-hmm. It's a big problem for us. Dallas, they I feel like on the defensive side, we held them pretty good that first quarter, and then after that, it was really just us capitalizing on them having a bad secondary. We were just getting big plays, and I'm not used to our team. I think these past few years, we've been last in the league in big plays, like plays over 20. But today, like they were hooping, like really hooping. Malik, he had I got the stats right here. He had 2 touchdowns, 167 yards. Wandell in the offseason, he said he wanted to show the league that he's not just a short route possession receiver. And these past 2 weeks, he's been hooping. This game he had 8 catches, 142 yards with a touchdown, and it was Russ was really giving them opportunities. 142, bro. Wandell Robinson.
2 receivers had 140.
Yeah,
that's a plus. That's crazy, bro. And we still
and I'm not gonna lie, both of them could have had 200.
Low key,
real shit. Yeah.
So Russ was doing his thing. Defense, we were making plays at first, but then after the halftime, the game got kind of wonky, in my opinion. It just became like both teams just doing anything they really wanted, like having their way. And we saw Jackson Dart. I did like that we saw Jackson Dart today because we've been seeing both teams, the Commanders and the Cowboys, saying they've been monitoring Jackson Dart just in case he comes out there. They're ready for it. And like I said last time when I recorded with you guys, I said Russ doesn't give us the threat of the run. Jackson Dart does. He gives the defense something you got to worry about. We saw it on that play with Cam Scatterbo. He was in. They all thought he was keeping it. Cam got there, got us some within the 2-yard line. He ended up punching it in. So it was good, but at the same time it was bad, man. But I do like the way my team fought today. Do like that, and y'all got y'all kicker. Shout out to y'all kicker. I gotta give him props. I gotta give him props. But I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna let Abe cook after this. With 25 seconds left in the game, and we just had that crazy Malik Neighbors touchdown, we gotta close this game out.
For sure.
There's no reason why they were playing. Our DBs playing so back. Dak
got him down to 4th down too.
Exactly, and it was bad, man. It was bad, but kudos to y'all.
Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, you're good.
Go ahead. Let me ask you a question. So, has Scatterbo took Tracy's spot? Because I was expecting a lot more like touches from Tracy earlier in the year, and I feel like Scatterbo was in there for a majority of the game.
Preseason, us like if you tapped in with the Giants, you kind of know Cam is the best running back we have. They're giving Tracy the starting because of last year, but as far as play wise and practice and training camp and all that, it's been Cam Scatterbo. I see that soon. It'll be like a certain thing. Cam starting.
I mean, today was the best I seen. He didn't look good in that Commanders game. Today was the best.
Didn't.
But none of them backs did though. We wasn't blocking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But today, the first time I seen him get that burst, like he was getting through the hole, he was trucking people. Like today was definitely the first time I seen him making plays. Yeah. But I think Dart did help a lot of those yards, so when he was in the game.
Yeah,
that's true.
So if I can,
you had a lot of time to watch football today, huh?
Ryan,
yeah, I did.
Ryan, before you go, I want to give I just want to give Russ his props because I deaded him last week. I just want to give Russ his props. Russ, my bad. I had to let you cook. My bad.
For sure.
Yeah, 450 yards, 3 touchdowns. You had an interception, but I'm gonna take that because you really shouldn't have been in the game without you. So shout out to Russ.
I got you. I'll take that.
Shout out Russ.
But be careful giving them all them props because you might be back next week. I'm just saying. I don't think you're gonna play another defense this bad all year until you play the Cowboys again. I had the Giants beating the Cowboys, and I said it last time on the pod. This morning, September 14th at 8:21, I said Giants beat Cowboys today because of Malik Neighbors' career day. He was 2 yards away from having his career day. Come on, bro. He was 2 yards away from having his career day. If it wasn't just for a last-second heave, I don't know who he was looking at. If it wasn't for Russ doing that, this tweet probably could have did something. But after seeing your Cowboys today, really tough win, last-second field goal, how are you feeling overall about the win?
Overall about the win, a dub is a dub, as everybody says, but I'm going to be realistic. I don't feel good about that dub. Some other teams or fan bases might feel good about any of their wins. I'm not that type of person. So this weekend, I really didn't expect 450 from Russ, which I don't think anyone on this panel did it either, based off of what we saw last week. I don't think anyone expected that. Not sure how it happened. I don't think not having Bland should have been a reason to give up 450 plus.
Good
Um,
God.
I really have no answers over our defense today. I really don't. Like, I know everybody can say they are who they thought. Well, I mean, we are who they thought we were, and all that stuff. But like, based off of last week, our defense showed some flashes. Against a really good Super Bowl winning offense, and I don't know. I didn't see that today at all. Just like Conte said, his team looked totally different in a positive way. My team looked totally different in a negative way. But we still came out with the dub, which kind of gives me a little positivity because like we played our worst game, still scored 40 points, and still won the game. So, I mean, I can still I can be mad about the dub, or I can just look forward and be like, we gotta clean up our defense. I really don't like Matt Eberflus's zone defense. Like, I feel like we can run zone, but it has to be more aggressive. It's just too lax. Like, everything is right in front of you. Like, our defense is to keep everything in front of you, but it's like you gotta have some type of aggression towards that. Like, or you're gonna have Russell Wilson put 450, or any other type of quarterback in the NFL put 450 on your head because it's just too soft. And a lot of it came from our safeties. Like, the seam was open all day, in my opinion. All the touchdowns came from the seam for the most part, if they weren't a run. So it was a lot of them running double goes, and then the safety trying to pick which one to
Which
go
one?
to, and Russ just
Yeah.
chose the other one.
Yeah, pick
So,
him off.
and
Yeah.
yeah, because whenever we play one high safety, that's all Russ was doing. He was just looking off the one go, and then they were just going to the other based off the film we had last week. And
Yeah.
I feel like the Giants saw that the Eagles weren't. Jalen Hurts wasn't as aggressive of pushing the ball downfield, and they knew that their guy Russell Wilson could do that with what they have in Malik Neighbors and such. So I feel like they just looked at the film, broke it down, and saw holes that the Eagles didn't take advantage of, that they probably could have took advantage of last week too. So I'm thinking now it's like, was my defense really good last week? I don't think it played into the penalties. I just feel like it played more into the Eagles' offensive coordinating. I don't think their play caller is that great, and the Giants showed that. So yeah, we got a lot to do on the draw. We got a lot to do on the defensive end. Offense still played pretty good, and it's a good defense in my opinion. I know they gave up 40 points, but that defense played pretty good in my opinion. I think our play calling and Brian Shoddy is really good. Like he be dialing up a game. Even the plays we don't execute on, it's open. It's just like a drop or something else. It's not like, oh, why did we run that play? I don't get that as much as I did last year with McCarthy. So I'm liking the play calling. I'm liking the offensive rhythm. But I need our defense to show me some, more so in the safeties and linebackers. I'm not too mad at our corners today. Trayvon Diggs did give up that one in the first quarter, but the second one was not on him. Again, I think that was on our safeties more so, but could be wrong. Got to look at the all 22. We're just now talking about this 2 hours after game, so I haven't watched the film to know. But just going off first look, I don't think it was. I think it was tonight was more so on the safeties and our DBs, but Elam definitely didn't play as well as he did tonight as he did last week against the Eagles either. So yeah, we got a lot to clean up. Again, we didn't have Deron Bland, but there's no excuse to be putting up 450 when last week we held him to around 120 passing yards. So yeah, that just doesn't make sense to me. But I'm cool with the dub. Not happy with it, but I'm cool with it. It is what it is. Still got a lot to work on. And yeah, moving into week 3.
Yeah, just to piggyback off of what you said, like the Eagles' offense, how they looked versus y'all. I think Mike Kafka and Brian Daboll, they just really they had the perfect game plan for y'all defense. Like, they know exactly where to attack, and that's how Russ comes out with a 450-yard game.
Yeah, literally. Yeah, because again, like you said, there's no way you throw for a quarterback throws for 120 something on your defense the week before, and then 450 if they didn't see something from that previous week that was wide open. And that what I think they saw was the same. It was wide open for. I just feel like Jalen Hurts didn't take it last week, and the Giants was just like, we're taking this because every single time, like even on the Wendell Robinson one in the first quarter, that's when he went to the 2-yard line. He was butt naked. There was no one near him. It was just, you know what I'm saying? That's early on the game, so that's how I know that's what they saw in film because they ran it early and saw it early,
I also think it's a week of film is out there now, so that's just what that is.
That's true.
So
Yeah.
the first time we went out there, that was the first time anybody seen what Dallas defense was going to look like.
That's a good point.
Threw a curveball at us. I think the Giants had a week to sit with it, and I think Eberflus didn't make a lot of adjustments. I think he came in with the same defense.
Yeah,
and
agree. Yeah,
can't do that in the NFL. Dayball's still a good offensive play caller. or offensive mind, so they put a good install in. And God, if they could just get one stop, boy, they could have won that
One
game.
or one
My
field goal instead of fourth and out.
my biggest disappointment, even though they were making plays for the Giants, is like the gotta have moments. The D line didn't make the plays they were supposed to make. Like that
Yeah.
fourth
Yeah.
down, you gotta get there. Like I felt like every time there was a chance that they could put the game away with a play, I just feel like Dak found a way and got a little out route. Got a Javonte Williams. I'm not gonna talk shit about Dallas's running back situation no more. They got a running back.
Okay.
18 carries, 97 yards. I didn't check his receiving stats, but I know he had 100 over 100 all purpose, and that's just something Dallas ain't had since Pollard. So
Yeah.
that's a dynamic that their offense is legit. I'm gonna give it to Dallas. They have a legit offense. Their defense can be had, and we're gonna see when Bland get back what that looked like. But
Yeah.
I didn't I didn't see even with a bad O line. Like I feel like when the Giants made that switch, I feel like they did a good job at holding that O line once they got 55 out of there.
Yeah.
Um, so Dallas is
Javonte
still
Williams
put.
also. My
Go
apologies.
ahead. No, go ahead. Go ahead.
I was just adding to your stats. Javonte Williams had 33 reception yards as
Yeah.
well as 97 rushing yards.
So about a buck 29 all purpose with a
Mm-hmm.
touchdown, right?
Yep, with a touchdown.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, Javonte Williams came to play. CD Lamb came to play. He had a couple drops today too, but he still came to play. He made the plays when it had to be had. But Dallas defense, man, like I said, man. Kenny Clark, I did see he made a play, made a sack. I saw a stat. They said Kenny Clark got the same amount of sacks as Michael Parsons. So Dallas fans been running with that all day.
Mhm.
I didn't even
But
know that.
yeah, they do. They both got two sacks, I think.
Okay, that's what's up.
But yeah, Dallas edges. I didn't see what I saw from them in the first game either today, and I
Me
felt like
neither.
and I
Yeah,
feel
me
like
neither.
they played a weaker O line, so I just thought they were gonna feast.
I agree. I don't know if we was looking towards Green Bay like ahead or something. I don't know. It's just weird because like you said, we played a way better offensive line than the Eagles, and then play a lesser line, we look worse. It just
Hey
doesn't make sense
guys,
to
I
me.
can't, I can't, I can't,
But
I can't.
what you think of it, Ron?
Week by week, it is very different.
Yeah.
Okay.
Very different. You could play the same team in consecutive weeks. It's going to be very different.
For
And
sure.
Mm-hmm.
everything that I'm saying right now is far from a knock for Jalen Hurts. Far from a knock. You playing the Philadelphia Eagles mindset? Stop the run. Stop the run all week. And as Caleb Williams talking about Matt Eberflus, if they even watch film this week, coming up into that game with playing against the Eagles in week one, number one thing on your mind, stop Saquon Barkley. Don't let Jalen Hurts be effective in the run game, which we saw with the pressures that the Cowboys were able to get last week. Once again, like I mentioned, those pressures come because you're playing a running quarterback. Jalen Hurts is going to extend the play. He's going to do all those things. Now, fast forward to week 2. Oh, we stopped Jalen Hurts. Now we about to play a worse offensive line. So let's do the same thing, guys. And what you do? You do all these drive-bys. You let old man Russell Wilson step up in the pocket, running, getting first downs, open up passing lanes. He got 450 yards. I thought Malik Neighbors was going to have a career day just because of who he is. I ain't think Wandale Robinson was going to be right there getting 140. That's crazy. That's
Hope I do.
insane. Now, for sure, I ain't think Russ was getting no 450 at
Yeah,
all. And nobody on this earth would say that. They'd be lying if they did. But
for
did I
sure.
think that Russ was going to go into Dallas and throw the ball very well, better than last week, and make Malik Neighbors have a career day? I really felt that. And he did almost. He did. Now, my biggest thing about that philosophy on coming into each week and thinking, okay, if we did this week, then we could do this week because that team not as good as this team. Yeah, that's how you continue to lose. And also, the same defense y'all ran last week, I saw no difference in this week. Like we just was all saying. When the whole thing about the safeties with the one high, you got the one high safety, and then the whole thing about Cam Scatterbo playing a little more than Tyrone Tracy. Did Tyrone Tracy play on the first drive?
Yeah.
I wonder why he didn't play no more in the game. Because once they see these guys, all they worrying about, they trying to stop the run. They gonna load this box. They gonna bring that safety down to overcompensate, try to stop Tyrone Tracy. Let me bring in our power back, try to get some cheap yards, and we keep pounding the ball up the middle, and we keep bringing that safety down, keeping these seams wide open. And at no point in the game did you adjust it. I get at the end, he heaves the ball up. Who knows what Russ was doing? Russ was ready to go home. He was tired. Russ old. He like, man, look here. I did enough. I threw for 450. I ain't even supposed to be here no more. Let's go. We got to go, man.
Yeah,
So
Russ did enough. Russ did enough to win the game today. Giants defense.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
And like with the Giants defense, it's really no more to talk about than that secondary has to figure out what they want to do if they want to come to play.
It's such a weird game though, because I felt like the secondary did play good. Like I felt like Phillips made plays when they needed to
Me
be
too. That's what
I
I'm
feel
saying.
like Flott. I feel like Flott made some key breakups to
Paulson broke up a touchdown.
Because the yardage and the way the score looked, it's a bad defense.
I'm talking about those third and longs, those fourth downs. You can't get beat on those. You just can't get beat on those. And you got all this pressure. Man, it was so beautiful. Y'all was sending about 7 youngins in there. I'm like, goodness gracious. And that get that joint off, receiver make the catch. Those DBs got to make those plays.
Yeah.
I feel like early.
To your, go ahead.
No, you
I was gonna say to y'all's point. I felt that their 37 points more than our 40 throughout the game for sure. Because Mahai was saying,
what you mean by that?
Yeah, what do you mean?
Like it feels like they score more than us, honestly. Like just because of the way their DBs was stopping us. Like Phillips was making plays and stuff. I can't recall any plays our DBs were making throughout the game. Don't
think that. No.
There was plays that the Giants DBs made, and we were like, in my head, you thought it was over.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. That's why I felt their game more than ours. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how to word it, but yeah, their team made more of an impact than ours did, and we still won. Can't tell you how, but it may have been to coaching on that fourth down, but could be wrong. I don't know. I know y'all saying the defense let them down, but the coaching could have let them down as well. That's all I'm saying.
This is my thing, y'all. That's
you
like
win the
my
game,
whole
you
thing.
take them 3.
That's like my whole thing when y'all were talking about with the Ravens and saying, oh, that's because they stopped being aggressive. We gave y'all 40 points. We gave y'all 40 points. That's the same thing today. And granted, it was some crazy, the fumble and then the crazy throw by Russ. Okay, yes, that was crazy. But did you get off the field on third down? Did you get off the field on fourth down where we could have gave the ball back to me and Scatterbo could have just ran the clock out? Tyrone Tracy probably mad because he's like, man, I could have played more if y'all got some more stops.
I agree, but they got you got coaching. You have to be consistent. You cannot be fair weather. You can't. It's literally the very next drive, same situation, same side of the field. The field goal versus the touchdown doesn't change nothing.
But it's yardage, though. It does change. It's yardage.
I know, but he took the 3. So what did that 3 gain you?
He took the 3 on when it was 4th and 5, correct?
To make it 17-16, yeah.
But I'm saying he kicked when it was 4th and 5.
Yes, and
he went for it when it was 3. Well, he went for it when it was 4th and 3.
Yeah.
Difference on them play sheets, y'all know.
Yeah.
That shit is right there.
I still feel like situational.
I feel like
you wanted the 7 bad. I feel like you want the 7 bad. You going for 4th and 5, 4th and 3. It's not that big of a difference on the play sheet.
But I feel like most teams
4th and 5 is a difference. But 4th and 3, even the play Scatterbo drop, that was a 5-yard reception if he catches that.
Yeah,
so that's the same.
Hey, if that's what you believe.
Go ahead, Conte. My fault.
I just feel like in that situation, 32 out of 32 teams are going for it.
Yes, especially if we went for it the drive before. You're in that moment. I'm on 7. Granted, if you don't get them both times, then hey, at least you were consistent with it.
Yeah.
You take the 3 both times. If they take the 3 both times, they literally win that game.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I feel like 32 teams might not be doing that. Because again, you gotta remember what's on the other side of the field, man.
Exactly.
That
But
offense and that kicker. All we gotta do is get close to that 50. We don't even gotta get past that.
That's what I'm
We just
saying.
gotta
but
I'm
get
not
that
even gonna
close.
say
goes.
32. I'm not my fault. My last thing I'm gonna say. I'm not even gonna say 32. I'm saying all the good teams are gonna do the same thing in both those situations.
I
They're
agree.
Yeah,
gonna
I'm
either
with
pick
Mahad.
I
I'm with
they're
agree.
gonna
Mahad.
pick going for it, or they're
Yeah.
gonna pick. I know Nick Sirianni, if he went for it on that 4th and 3, he's going for it on that 4th and 5. I know Dan
Mm-hmm.
Campbell, if he went for it on that 4th and 3, he's going for it on that 4th and 5.
Yeah.
For
Exactly.
sure. And
I'm
I'm
with
gonna be
Mahad.
real,
I'm with Mahad on
even
that.
even Dan Quinn. But this is my thing. The way kickoffs are now, that field position thing, you gotta play that game right. You
Mm-hmm.
have to. So those little bit of yards, you could say, "Oh yeah, man, it's 2 yards." It don't mean it does though. It
Yeah, every
does
inch caught. It's a game of
because
inches.
in 5 yards, that 3 yards, that's such a sweet spot. That 4th and 3 is such a sweet spot because you could hit underneath. Defenses are a little hesitant to come up too much because of them 3 yards, and they're a little hesitant to go back too far. That 5 yards, we beating y'all right in the middle. We running that regular play. We know y'all not gonna try to hit over 5 yards. We keeping everything underneath, so it does make a difference. Even
I
fourth
agree.
and four, you got to think about some things. So I think it really does make a big difference. You can't beat the Cowboys with field goals. I don't care what team it is because you're not going to stop them enough. You're just not going to stop them enough. And kicking the field goal
That's the
right there.
reason to. That's the reason
But
to kick a field goal,
and
though.
and that's another thing, Ryan. They did make the stops after that. They got him off the field a couple times after that, but they were just still within striking distance because they didn't take those three.
Bro.
If they
Mm-hmm.
took those three, there's no OT. They need a touchdown at the end of the game. They don't
So
need a
Yep.
60-yard field goal. When they
where
That's
was
get
what I
that
that
was
fourth
ball
trying
and
to tell
five at?
y'all.
Where was the 4th and 5 at? They got stopped. They were like at the what?
in
The 20.
the red zone, their red
It
zone.
was
Yeah.
a red
But
zone.
listen,
Yeah.
Within
you
20.
kick that field goal. You kick that field goal. Boom, we kick it off. They starting on the 40.
Huh? Ciao.
What you mean? Do we not be looking at
All
these
right,
kick
no, you're
returns?
right. You're right. They start on the 40, but what? You up two. If
You
they take the three both times, they up two in that situation.
So
you
I'm
up
trying to
to
tell you.
what? 2 possessions?
2 points.
Points.
2 points.
And then
Yeah.
they got the
What you get when you score and what you get when you kick a field
But
goal?
they
Like,
didn't score,
But
though.
Ryan, what I'm trying to tell you is after that they got the stop and then they got the touchdown, so they would have been up 9.
hey,
Mm-hmm.
listen, hey, I hear y'all, but it's a lot more that goes into that with that field position. If we don't get it right here, they
You
start on
got
the
to go
20.
80
No,
yards.
I get what you're saying. Yeah, I
If
get
they
what
You
you're
just
don't
saying.
get
said
it right
80
here,
though.
they
Yeah.
start
You
on
got
the
to go.
20. If we make this field goal, we only go up 2 points. We kick it off to them. They start on the 40. 2 plays, they kicking a field goal. They taking the lead again.
Yeah.
It's all about the field position.
I'm saying the defense got the stops after they went for it and didn't get it. They got to stop
I
it.
beg to differ, bro. They got.
Yeah.
So that's my. When we talk
I'm
about
no,
defense,
I'm literally telling you the very next possession the Giants got to stop
We
and
didn't
they went
score.
back down the field,
yeah,
Yeah.
that's
right back
one.
down the
That's
field.
that's one possession though. That's one possession.
But
That's
that was the end of the game.
yeah, that's what I'm
That's what I'm
saying. That
trying to
should
say.
happen towards the end of the game.
That
I
shit,
think
like literally, they scored a touchdown with neighbors. They scored that touchdown with neighbors. You know how Dallas just needed a field goal to tie it up. They would have
Yeah.
needed a
mhm.
touchdown. So when they had that ball
That's
at the 50-yard line with 7 seconds left, they would have had to throw a Hail Mary, not kick a 60-some-odd field goal to tie it up.
The only
exactly.
reason I
That's
don't the only reason I don't like that is because if we
It's
would have kicked the
hindsight.
field, yeah, like
It's hindsight
but do we
2020.
even throw that
That's
Malik
what I'm
Neighbors
saying.
touchdown? You know what I'm
And
saying?
that's
Do we
what
throw
I'm
that?
saying. Y'all wouldn't even be in that position because
Yeah,
the
we
play
wouldn't.
calling would be different.
Hindsight is 2020.
Yeah, like
But
it
you
all
would have
goes
got
into
them 6
play.
points, regardless.
yeah. Your
It all
team would have
goes
been
Yeah,
in
we
a
would
into
have
better
got 6 points.
position at the end of
play
the day.
calling is
That's
way
what I'm saying.
different.
Yeah,
Play
play
calling
calling is
is way
different.
different if we up two. It's
I'm
way
with
different.
you, and your team is in a
Only
better position
only
at the end
reason
of the
why
day
I'm
if you're
not
up two.
only reason why I'm also not going with that is Russ was literally dropping back and letting that bitch go the whole game, not
He
just
had
when it was fucking clutch.
450.
Like
It's
those
not like they
passes
were
he was doing to
slow
neighbors,
on
he was doing
offense.
that in the
Like
first quarter.
Fourth and 3, let's rock. 4th and 5, hey, we got to get some points.
Hey, I'm with you. I get it. But if when they look back at it, right when they go do that film, they're like, damn, we should have took our points right there. That's how their coaches is gonna think about it for
Probably.
sure.
Probably.
yeah. The one other moment I want to talk about that was as big as that field goal was that George Pickens DPI around the end of the game, near the end of the game. I really
That
didn't
was
like that
bogus as
call.
hell.
Even as a Cowboys fan, I did not like that call because they were both hand fighting. Like it was just football, you know. And I
Yeah.
think that played a big part of us taking the W as well. Like, I'm here to say that.
Oh, it was a
Oh,
defensive pass interference on George Pickens.
No, no, no,
no,
no.
I
On
mean,
us.
like they
yeah,
they pass
they
interference
called
on.
on them. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So that's
Mm-hmm.
what you was talking about, Conte, about how they gave y'all that back with that
Yeah,
offensive pass
yeah,
interference.
yeah,
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
because that shit was bogus as hell.
yeah.
Yeah, it was bogus for sure. So I think those were two big plays that happened during the game. That field goal and that DPI, and yeah, I think it could have been different. I really think the game could have shaped differently if those two situations panned out differently, for sure.
Yeah. Let's talk about next week. Who you guys got, Ave?
Next week we have my bad. We have y'all boy Caleb Williams. Nails. It's like nah, let me stop. But yeah,
That's
y'all
gonna be
got
an
we
interesting
got
game.
y'all boy. You think so?
It's gonna be an interesting game, but I got
Say
y'all.
that for
They got a
Tuesday.
band
Say
behind.
We
that
got
for
them
Tuesday.
we got
I
them
say
in
Say that
Chicago
for
too.
Tuesday.
Yeah,
we'll
they,
say
they
that.
We
got
got
a
them in
band
Chicago.
behind Matt Eberflus, bro. Y'all cannot go like that.
Yep. So our defense coordinator, we going back into our defense coordinator's old crib, into Chicago. So it's gonna be an interesting game, you know. For sure.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
that shit. It's on. That's on Sunday. What time? 4.
We 425. Yep. I
Oh,
don't
that's
want to get
probably
into
the
it too
the
much
week.
because I know we're gonna talk about it on the next pod. But yeah, it's gonna be an interesting game for sure.
Yeah, that's bunk. Y'all gotta get y'all get backs, yeah.
I mean, never mind. We'll get into it Tuesday because Ryan said something I don't like. He said something I don't like.
No, what do you say
Because
though?
y'all say our DBs are making plays, but y'all think the
I ain't
Chiefs.
say that.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
I ain't say
No,
nothing.
Ryan said they weren't. I said they made some plays today. Like they
Yeah.
weren't.
He just made it seem like the Chiefs wide receivers are just gonna have a day against us. I don't. We'll see. We'll save it.
Yeah,
We'll save it.
I'm
We'll
with
save
you
it.
on that. I see where you're going with it.
We'll
Constantly.
save it.
I'm with you.
But Xavier Worthy's coming back. So
He is coming back, but
He okay. He a little
Hey,
Xavier
fragile,
Worthy.
but
it seemed like I'm the nigga Damas. I'ma say
hey, they
Taekwondo
played
had 2
Turpin today.
touchdowns.
what'd you
said
say?
what?
My
Taekwondo
bad.
gonna have 2 touchdowns.
Two?
We'll get to
But,
that prediction next week. Cause who the Commanders
but
got?
man, we got the Raiders, man. We could bullshit if we want to.
Yeah, you can if you want to.
Hey, I'm
Shoot.
letting you know right now. We could bullshit if we want.
Hey, y'all miss
And
some
I'll
tackles
say,
getting
hey,
genty if you want to.
Y'all lead, yeah.
see, that's the thing. I'm not worried about the run game. I'm not at all.
No, lead,
Click
lead,
that
lead
day.
that, lead that, lead that young bull on Max Crosby.
Yeah, I'm not I'm about to say
Jade,
shit
oh,
now. I'm worried about that. And honestly, that's it. I'm worried
But
about Max
Jaden
Crosby.
Daniels is hurt, right?
I was about to say
That's
I'm
what
worried
I'm
about
saying.
Jaden Nee. Jaden
Yeah.
Nee
Oh
look
well, in that case, yeah. But I'm gonna be real with y'all, bro. Like Mariota,
Give him
come out there,
RG3.
bro.
Don't talk
Like
about
Don't put
Mariota.
that on him. Don't put that on him. Don't.
I'm just
it. He
saying.
said,
Hey,
Don't.
he helped y'all. He helped y'all not go 0-2 to us last year. That's all I know.
Huh?
No. I said it's giving RG3. That's what
I'm just saying Mariota helped y'all not go 0-2 against us last year. So he did all right. I think he's serviceable.
And if we
Mariota,
did go 0-2,
Mariota is
it
butt.
just would have
Right.
changed
I
who
don't
we
know
was
what they
playing
talking about.
week 1 in the playoffs. So
He was our backup the year before.
I'm just saying y'all wouldn't have liked to get swept by a team by their backup quarterback twice. So I don't think y'all would have liked that. But he saved y'all from
we
that. That's all I'm
lost to the
saying.
backup quarterback, and I didn't give a fuck. So like, I don't know what to say.
Sounds
Okay.
like
Okay.
we capped out our Sunday recap.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
yeah.
Shout out to the 2-0 Eagles, the 1-1 Commanders, the 1-1 Cowboys, and the 0-2 Giants.
Damn.
Soon to
Just
be 1 and
imagine
2.
what that would have sounded like if Russ ain't do that bullshit.
That's what I told Conte before I got on the call. He was about to make my preseason prediction look gold. I had Dallas finishing last, Giants finishing third, Commanders finishing second, Eagles finishing first. Like
Now we finishing third
hold
now?
on.
it looks like
It's
it.
a long season. It's a long
It's
season.
a long
But
season.
long
But
season.
you know, we got
last thing I'm
we
gonna
right
ask
here.
y'all.
Power rankings right now. The Giants is in the 4th place.
Last thing I want to ask y'all is
Dallas and
Brian
Commanders.
is
Go
Brian Daboll on the hot seat?
I've been told you that before the season started. He was on the
But
half.
with
Put up
this,
37.
like the
I
performance,
know, but he's on the hot
That
seat.
shit don't matter.
He's on the hot seat. For
I
the
think our
season.
defensive coordinator is
just
on. He's more on the hot seat than Brian Daboll is, in my
Who?
opinion. Shane Bowen. Our
I mean,
defensive
everybody's
coordinator.
going. They're not.
But you already
Everybody's
know
going.
that's
package deal.
prerequisite to
Everybody's
the
going.
head coach getting
GM
fired.
too. Y'all still got Joe Shane, or y'all got a new GM?
No, we still got Joe Shane.
He gone
Yeah,
too.
Joe Shane, Dayball, the whole staff. It's
You think
gonna be
they
a
all
whole
gone?
new.
Hey, if
y'all-
Shane Bowen gets fired in the next 2 weeks, just know it's over. Like it's like
Everybody
now
gone?
we trying to blame somebody. Dayball
Yeah.
trying to blame somebody.
We did that. We did that with Sean Desai.
I want Antonio Pierce to be our defensive coordinator.
He on y'all staff, right?
Nah,
Or he with the Chiefs?
He in Vegas,
I don't know
ain't
if he in the
he's
league
not
no
picked
more,
up.
man.
Yeah, he's
He's
not
Vegas
picked up.
no
Oh,
more.
he
He's
is
not
with the
in league.
Chiefs. You're right. He is with the
Oh,
Chiefs.
he with the
I was about
Chiefs?
to say,
He coaches with the Chiefs.
He was either like pulling up the camp or something. I know he was doing
Yeah, I
something.
seen him with the Chiefs. I seen him with the
Oh, I
Chiefs.
didn't know
You're
that.
right.
Yeah.
All right, never mind then. Shit. Well, I mean,
Shit,
we
well, yeah,
I don't be
I
knowing
don't
about that. I
know.
don't be knowing what that players being DCs and all that.
You don't like that?
It works sometimes. It doesn't work sometimes. So
Well, I thank you guys for playing your cards right and rocking out with the Kings of the East. We just wrapped up our week 2. Now we move on to week 3. Looking for some more exciting football, maybe some upsets, maybe some surprises. But we'll see next week. We'll see you guys on Tuesday.